Thank you for watching Not My Bag.
If you're watching this, make sure to like and subscribe.
If you're listening, give a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
How are the lads, and welcome back to another bloody episode. I am George.
I'm Joe.
And look at today's bloody guest, man.
And this is Nathan.
This is me! It is me! Oh my God, why did I say it like that? It was
You
so
sound like
weird.
Cher.
Well, thank you. Do you believe
right.
that was very good for me, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was good.
How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you for having me, guys.
No worries.
all right.
No worries. A pleasure.
George is actually a super fan.
I am a
He
little bit of a
watches
super
you
fan.
all the
I am.
time when he stays at mine.
But the thing is, though, I know that you probably watched the newest ones. You won't watch the old ones when I first joined.
No, to be fair, you're right. I've never watched them, like that far back.
You
But
need to start from season 10. That's when it gets good. George Shaw really got so good at season 10. That's because that's when I came in. And everyone loves me because I'm an icon superstar and a legend.
Were you really chaotic when you first went in?
Do you know what? I'll be very honest. I was boring as fuck.
Oh.
No, I'll be very honest. Like,
Yeah.
you watch it. I didn't speak in my first series. My second series, I was a bit all right. Then the third series, I started shit stirring because that's when I knew I could get away with things.
Right,
But I
fine.
quite like you in the later series because you're like the OG with Chloe. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's your gaff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I feel like now I've earned that right to say like this is my house and like
Oh, yeah, 100%.
you
You were
guys
the-
just live in it.
you were the
oh
one
my God,
to
that's so bitchy. I'm only joking. No, we all living it together. We're all a family. You make me say horrible
We're all
things.
a family. We're all a
We've
family.
already been 2 seconds in the podcast and I'm already sucking them off.
We didn't say a word. I didn't say a word.
Don't worry.
No,
It's
but
fine.
you were the one to like tell people where they're going,
Yeah.
what they're doing, all stuff like that. You were like, you know what, tonight we're staying in. I'm
Yeah,
having a
because-
boy over.
Yeah, yeah.
That was-
Because someone's got to lead. Like when you put a bunch of degenerates together, like someone's got to take charge of what's going on.
I didn't know
'Cause
you
otherwise
guys
the blind
lived
leading the
in the
blind.
house.
We fucking stayed there for 8 weeks.
I couldn't believe
The
that.
most we've ever stayed there, I think, is 8 weeks. We don't have our phone, no contact with the outside world.
No phone.
We had, I can say this because we're not done filming the house anymore. And what's the worst that's going to happen? We had rats once.
Oh,
Rats.
no, but-
And once I opened the bin, and this is no joke, do you know like on a cartoon, when you open the bin and green smoke comes out? This is how dirty the house was. I'm not even joking. We opened the bin. It was when it was a really hot summer and the house was fucking, because we live in a basically shed.
It's like a
It's a
big
baking tin,
yeah.
Green smoke came out the bin. That's so bad.
that is-
Was like Anna a real person? Or was she just like an actor to be sent in and be like, how are you lads, go do
Why are you
this
asking
job?
that question? Because now I can't say anything. Why are you tapping me?
I'm just wondering.
Your reaction was like,
I made that so obvious.
I think we know the answer to that one.
Okay, let's go back. Let's backtrack, right?
Next question.
No, how did you get on to something like Geordie Shore? How did that all come about?
I'm being honest, I got asked to do it. I don't know why, because like I didn't know anyone from the house. I was from Darlington, which isn't even Newcastle.
Right.
It's like I live 40
So you're like a
minutes away.
fake Geordie.
Thanks for that, George. Yeah, right, exactly. I'm a fake Geordie. That's why I said your Geordie impression sounds way better than mine.
Why?
But yeah, I got asked to do it, and I was like, do you know what? No, because it was actually my brother that made me not want to do it. Because he's like, there's no way you're going to go in like you can't. You've got to pick a struggle. You can't be black and gay. He's like, and you go on there. He went, you're definitely not going to fucking get it. So I was like, that made me want to go to the audition process even more.
When someone says to you, I don't think you'll do that, it makes you want to do it. Mum did it at my driving test, didn't she? She
Yeah.
said, you're not going to do
You're
that.
not going to pass it. And then
I
what
was like,
happens? Did you go and pass?
I did.
First time.
I
or-
did, but I couldn't do a hill start, which is really weird.
I mean,
And you've done celeb driving school, you can teach me.
I failed 3 times. Sometimes, realistically, when you're going to use a hill start, you're not. And if you just get out of the car and leave it. But
Handbrake on.
because of that, I did actually go along to the audition, and then the next 2 weeks later, you're going in.
Sick.
What jobs
And
did
where-
you do before?
Right, so what happened?
Don't know
there?
what happened
Right,
there.
so I'm going to put this down because this is an extensive list. My
Okay.
CV will shock you. Right?
Okay.
So I used to hold do you know the shop Fat Souls?
Yeah, Fat Souls.
Not Fat Souls. Jesus Christ. You're trying to get me cancelled. Fat Souls. It's a sandwich shop.
No idea.
Oh my God, you're making me heart palpitations. Right,
We've got a language barrier, accent barrier. Okay.
Oh, I think that's probably even
Sauce.
Fat Souls.
It's a sandwich shop.
Right.
It might just be a northeast thing, so I used to hold a sign for that.
Okay.
But
That was so
George,
rude.
work is
That was
work, right?
rude.
Sometimes you've
Sorry.
got to do these
Yeah.
jobs.
No, I just couldn't imagine you being.
Can't all be
now
famous
meeting
TikTokers,
you.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back then in the day, we had to earn
We
our
had
money.
to graft. We had to graft.
You're in
George.
the same category as him, so you could shut up.
I had a job in Australia. I had to walk around with a backpack with a sign on it.
Sign
selling
wankers.
pies.
That's all right. You're
So-
selling pies, so I would eat them.
Yeah, but I had to walk around with a backpack on with a
It's
sign.
not as
The
bad
backpack
as
was
standing
heavy.
on a high, busy street in a high row,
Okay, fine.
holding a sign that's probably 5 times your height.
Not me
with a
trying to
thing saying,
compete, who had the
"Fat
worst
sauce
struggle."
Going that way. And then,
Oh, like the spinny.
oh, no, but I never spun it.
Oh, okay.
I never spun it. I held it like this and stood there. It's like, fine, got paid shit. I got paid really bad, but I got free sandwiches. Love
Yeah,
that.
fine, yeah.
I actually did have a grafting job, thank you. That's why I wear
No, fine. I take my
Do you know
statement back.
about this? I don't know if I can say too much about it because this person might watch it and I don't want to give it away. But basically, I worked with one of my friends and it was kind of like we had like a Brookback Mountain kind of thing going on. Obviously, he wasn't gay, but like I fell in love with him. We used to go around people's houses. This sounds weird. I need to word this properly because it's going to sound weird. We didn't just go around people's houses. We used to I used to do grafting work. So like we used to, I need to think about what I'm saying. We used to go around people's houses. So like when you wallpaper strip and like you do like odd jobs, like handyman.
Yeah.
I did that for a summer. I earned a lot of money as well doing that. And we had a tractor.
I bet you did. Yeah, handy.
Handyman.
Emphasis on the handy.
So yeah, I did that. And I did other things, but I'm just going to not talk about them because
So when, give us like a time scale of when you got asked to go into Geordie Shore and stuff. Like how many years has it been?
Oh, fucking hell.
I think
yeah.
Wikipedia said 2015.
Bloody hell.
That might be right then.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
I mean, don't believe everything you read on Wikipedia.
I was 13.
Oh my God.
Wow, thank you. I'm aware of how old I am. I'm not going to say it on your podcast. I'm just looking years old. How old are you?
25.
Oh, fuck off.
Well, I thought you were about the same age. You know?
No, fucking not. I look like that because I've had a lot of work done.
I saw you having a facial. You have a lot of facials, don't you?
What kind?
I mean, probably both, isn't it? Probably both.
I had one of them the other day. I had buff kind of
Your skin's looking fresh.
Thank you.
I heard semen's great for the follicles.
It's also great for protein intake as well.
Is it?
Yeah. Not that.
Yeah,
not that,
see you getting a bit whammed.
Anyway,
yeah.
what is like some of your best memories from the show? You must have loads and loads, but
My favourite one
got to be
probably
like standout memories.
Probably when I was really drunk and I climbed through the
Every
window.
episode.
No, like,
Every minute.
Ever.
Right, okay.
And I climbed through the window bollock naked and I chased everyone in the house. Actually, I'm going to tell you something that nobody knows about this because unless you work in Geordie Shore, you'll know about this. And it's probably going to make people think I'm really disgusting, but I don't care because I was 23. So actually what got cut out of that scene, I actually tried to shit in my hand and tried to... So like they locked me out of the house and they were making me sick, right? So I didn't know what else to do. So I was like, I tried to actually shit in my hand, but because I'd had milk and I'm lactose intolerant, I physically couldn't poo. So I was bunged up. So instead, I was sick in a bag and I tried to throw it at Chloe.
Oh, that is
I don't mind talking about stuff like this because people are going to watch this and think you're disgusting, but this was like ages ago. I'm now 31.
We've all done
this
weird
was 7
stuff.
years ago. I've grown up a lot since then. So I can talk about the immature things I've done in life. It's called growth.
Do you know what? Yeah, I guess you can call it that. Do you know what I did think was actually like, I guess, weirdly cool about the house, right? No, that was the wrong term of words. But
I'm laughing because I'm still thinking about the shit figures.
All right.
And then my head's going that to George, that cool.
no, it's not weirdly cool. I don't know the word, but basically where you're a group of friends and you could just like get naked whenever and run about and stuff. And like everyone, you'd wake
Is that
up.
your dream to get naked with your friends?
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me?
You'd wake up the next morning and everything would be like, oh, right, mate.
Yeah.
Like you're comfortable with
Because
everyone,
let's be honest, you've got to be a kind of fucking weird person to do Geordie Shore.
Yeah.
You've got to be at some level of like fuck.
I do feel like people like Bo though was a bit too much.
Oh God, he
just got his
But
cock
that's
out
why
all the
me
time.
and him would, you know, his dick's so aggressive. Like, do you know when you look at a dick and like you imagine if it was looking at you, you'd be like, "Argh." It's that kind of penis. It's very fat,
I think
like
I think
fat dick, aggressive. Like it looks like it's on steroids. Like such an angry little man.
wait, also I'm so lost.
George is like,
Sorry, George, I threw you off there.
I'm so lost.
so your best
Look, what
memories.
you said though, it is fun living with like loads of people. You got to think it's like kind of being at uni, but not having to go to uni.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, like you knew about the education, just shitting.
Yeah. So like none of the important stuff,
None of the important stuff.
just like getting pissed and shitting in your hand.
Did you ever
Yeah.
get told to like, start a food fight in that? Because that was
No, that's-
shit like that was just grim.
It's you tried living in it. It's fucking
Oh, and then
disgusting.
you'd
you
wake
know,
up the next
We
morning-
had to clean it, you know.
Is that how you got rats?
That is probably explains it, realistically.
Right, well, to be honest, I think the rats actually came before the food fight.
Oh, did they?
But you've got to remember, Geordie Shore, it's not filmed in a house. It's filmed in a warehouse.
Yeah.
Like the roof actually looks similar.
It's like tinny,
like this.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
tin
Right,
roof.
yeah.
It's an old car where they used to make cars, I think. And it's on a dock.
Oh,
Like right next to like
rat
where the water
central.
is. Yeah, exactly. Rats, pigeons, seagulls, you name it. And then us lot.
I bet it smelled. Did it
Radgies.
smell really
The
bad?
Radgies. Do you know what? It weirdly doesn't. I always remember.
Do you think you get used to the smell though? You know, when
Yeah.
you're like a bin man and you get used to the smell over the years of the bins, do you feel like as a Geordie?
How are you comparing Nathan on Geordie Shore to being a bin man? That is awful.
That's a career of my highlight, the kind of career there. Thanks, George.
I'm saying about the smell. I didn't call you a bin man.
George, have you ever added loads of stuff to your shopping cart and then realised there's a hefty cost for shipping?
Yes.
So you've abandoned it?
Yes, all the time.
I do it all the time too.
But when you use ShipStation, you can lower shipping costs. You can also make returns easy and keep your customers happy.
And with all the money you save on shipping, you can spend that on making your business better. Will ShipStation have a quick setup and free trial, so you can just give it a go for free? Did you know ShipStation also effortlessly integrates into your shops online, so you can use it with eBay, Amazon,
Etsy,
all that stuff.
You can manage every order from one simple dashboard to make your life so much more simple and easy. This includes things like printing your shipping labels,
Delivery times.
and easily comparing rates. With the best discounts in the industry, you'll never ever have to worry about overpaying.
Get up to 84% off USPS and UPS rates. Over 130,000 companies have grown their businesses with ShipStation.
And if that's not enough, use our promo code to get ShipStation free for 2 months.
Use our promo code NotMyBag with 2 Gs at shipstation.com for 2 months free.
That's a free 60-day trial at shipstation.com with the code NotMyBag with 2 Gs.
2 Gs.
Keep growing your business all year long with ShipStation.
Was it a toxic
smell like
environment to be in?
Of course it was. Like, you've got, but look at you. I know for a fact, like, you just want me to get shit on people. Of course it's, you've got to imagine.
No, but that is, it seems very like,
it was
I
most
couldn't.
toxic environment you've ever been in your whole entire life.
Because I like having my own space and, you know, bit of calming energy, and I felt like it was
none of
just
that.
non-stop all the time.
You've got to think, if you're in a room with 5 people and you can't stand someone and you wake up in the morning, you can hear their voice, you just think, fuck me, I would love to bash
Just
your
choose
brain in.
violence. Oh, that with children. That's
Choose violence, exactly. And then you've got to remember as well the relationships that they had, like no tea, no shade, like on the people. Some of them just didn't know how to treat women. But like them doing that in the house, and then the girls are living there. You've got the girls always upset. The boys just constantly going out shagging people, bringing them back, and then fucking the girls over. It was just a horrible, horrible environment.
Was it like weird listening to everyone like shag and stuff like that?
Do you know what's actually was actually really weird? Once I walked in, people, when I think about it now, we actually are very weird people. We would walk in a room, people would be shagging, they wouldn't stop. But like, I remember there was a couple. I'm not going to say who they were because I'm not going to shut on them. I'm really not. I know you really want me to. They were fucking in a bed, right? Then say the bed's here, and then the rest of us were all literally sat talking, having a conversation. We could full on hear them having sex. Like, that's never stopped. I've walked in club having sex loads of times as well before. We could talk about her. She won't care. She's not stopped. She's walked on me getting head before. I didn't stop. So. Yeah.
God, sounds like one big fat orgy, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's
One big fat bin man orgy, isn't
a
it?
bin man orgy, but we just don't touch each other. That's not even more
What's
weird.
the thing with you and waking up pissing the bed? Is that just always happened?
Are you trying to embarrass me all the time?
No.
What is this?
That was a very...
That was a low blow, Josh. You try to tell me you've never pissed the bed.
Not.
I've pissed in taxis before.
Not for the last
That's even
10
worse.
years.
Is it?
That's someone's property. That's where they work, Joe. That's how they earn a living. And you're pissing on their property.
I know, but it's hard when you need a wheel.
All I'm
Yeah, I
saying
piss in my
is-
bed that I own.
After watching 3 series of Geordie Shore consecutively,
I have a condition.
I've just got a lot of questions.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, I have a medical condition. I will actually have got doctors note in my bag somewhere, where I can't help it. I'm a chronic pisser. I'm pissing myself right now.
I bet.
No, I'm joking. It's what happens when I drink a lot of. You think we drink a lot. If I drink wine, it's weird because I only piss the bed if I drink wine. And I just like to say for everyone at home watching this thinking, "Oh God, you need to grow up, Nathan." Yeah, I know I do. Fucking get a life. But I haven't pissed myself, which I think is an achievement.
So
in
it's
2
just
years.
wine?
Yeah.
That's random.
Yeah, it is.
Do you get different drunk off different alcohols? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
of
get
course.
sloppy on wine.
So wine, I'll get like lovey-dovey. I'll piss the bed.
slurry,
Vodka, I want to have sex a lot, and just be weird. And then cider, weirdly, I'm just like, just off and on, off it. Like weirdly.
Cider does. I sometimes mix vodka and wine in the same glass.
I'm not judging you.
That's bad.
Yeah,
That's like-
horrible. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it's actually awful. It's actually awful. They did that with Kim Woodburn, didn't they? On that Come Dine With Me, and that's how she.
That's how that went.
That's how that went, yeah.
That's how she could make it home.
You must have had an argument where you were like, this is-
Because I've only watched like recent series with George, really, and then back in the day I watched like snippets and stuff like that. So I really want to know, like,
So I'm not gonna lie, there's been really, really bad fights. You know that most of the bad ones aren't allowed to go on TV?
Because they're like that.
Really?
Because obviously when things go on TV, you've got compliance rules, and like obviously when people are watching
Right,
it,
yeah.
like because some of the stuff that's said during it can be really violent.
Oh, right,
so obviously that gets taken out. And even some of the threatening languages that we've used in like the show, if you say something like, if you threaten someone, you get like a verbal warning from high up the offices in London. I've had loads of warnings. I nearly threw a chair at someone. I think, but the worst fight I've seen, which I think they did actually put on the show, was between the girls. Because I'm not gonna lie, the girls are fucking brutal when they fight. Yeah. And it was like, I think it was when Chloe and Charlotte had a fight. Charlotte actually thought she was hard. And she was like, I'm gonna go downstairs and hit Chloe. But Chloe fucking wiped the floor with her. Like Chloe dragged her around the house by her hair. Not only that as well, the fight that Charlotte had with Marnie also beat Charlotte up as well. Charlotte's not that hard, really.
But it was never like...
But she does like to fight.
But it was never like the boys being like, this is my girl, like, fuck you.
Do you know what? I'm not going to lie. Half the lads in there, with the exception of Aaron, who obviously is a professional fighter, are pussies. They couldn't fight the way out of a paper bag. Like, if you don't notice how, like, that sounds really bitchy, but when they always go to fight, they never throw a punch. But I think that's because they know if they throw a punch, you're off the show.
Yeah.
Also, it's a very, like, guys thing to just, like, square up with your chest and just...
Square what you...
Do you know what I mean?
And two dogs barking in the park. Like, oh.
and then, like, they'll wait for someone to push them away. It's like they're waiting for it. Like, go on, go on.
Someone hit me. Hit me.
People go, hold me back. Like, you want that person to.
That's what it is like. But with the girls, they actually do fight. But the thing is, I will say about the girls, they always make up straight away.
Yeah.
Which that's quite good. That's one thing George has taught me, to say sorry to people straight away and apologise.
Do you mean it?
Yeah, of course I do. I would never say sorry if I didn't.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, God, I feel like you're proper coming for me today.
Yeah,
Before these cameras started rolling, we were
lovely.
A lovely little boy, do you know what I mean? We were getting along. We were having a time.
Sorry, Dad.
Little man.
The time these are rolling now, it's like dig.
I just want to know the tea.
Oh, goodness, now I'll give you all the gossip. Actually, I've got a present for you, actually, speaking of Geordie Shore.
Have you? Okay.
Right, so if this earns money, right, I will come back for it, and I will take off. And you can only get this if you've either worked on Geordie Shore or you're a cast member.
Oh, wow.
And
okay.
It's from my first ever series. Like, don't be expecting something fucking grand and amazing.
This is exciting, though.
So only...
Is it a giant dildo?
No, I wouldn't give you that.
You wouldn't give that out, would it?
No, I wouldn't actually. I'd keep it for myself.
I know, that's why I said it.
Right, so it's actually a Geordie Shore cup.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, I love it.
Look, series 10, my first series, with all the casts. Look,
I feel like a mug.
Look, that's all of us previously before surgery.
I love it.
I can't even recognise
only them people on that mug there have this cup.
Oh, I love that.
So
we're one of the cast now.
Yeah, but listen, if Geordie Shore decides like in a few years' time, like because like, oh yeah, everyone wants like memorabilia of it, I'm coming back.
You come back and raid the set.
Oh yeah. Time. I mean, the set probably won't be here in like that many years' time.
Oh, thanks. So you don't see longevity with the show, yeah?
I never said that. I'm saying, remember, I don't see longevity with Geordie Shore. You don't know what I'm saying. God, what's wrong with you?
I like that. Thank you.
Right, can I have a cup of tea?
George, do you want it on your shelf?
George,
it's looking a bit bare. So I thought, on to other shows, because you're like reality TV king. You've done a lot, haven't you?
I'm like herpes, I flare up everywhere. any new TV going, I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Give me a fee and I'll do it.
I love it. And most recent is Catfish, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're hosting?
Yeah, so I've hosted quite a few times actually, and I think I will be hosting again in the future. Because let's be honest, you guys love me when I do that. Oh my God, I'm so arrogant, aren't I? But no, it's like, that is probably one of the most fun shows I've done because catfishing is real.
Yeah,
and it happens to a lot of people. Yeah. Like everyone's online dating now, so it's like, you never know who to trust. So the fact I got asked to do that, not once, not twice, but 3 times. In fact, Craig, how many times have I done it now? 4? 4 times.
4 times, wow.
It's been fucking amazing. But the thing is, I'm such a fan of catfish. I always have been. So when I'm actually there, I forget sometimes that I'm a presenter and I've got to do stuff.
Right, yeah. You just get so like...
Get lost in it.
So like when 2 people confront each other, like one of the girls, like they nearly had a fight and they're like squaring up to each other. And I was stood there. I actually got shouted at by the producers. Like, Nathan, you do know you're getting paid to be here to do stuff. Like, this is your job to sort it out.
You're like, go on.
And you're like... No, I wasn't even doing that. I was just stood like this, going like back and forth.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my God.
But I'd do that. I'd be a bit like, oh my God, let's just let them fight.
But then, because it's so fucking real as well, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was like, go on. For a hit, but then I thought, come on, you can. I've got duty of care.
Yeah, you know, as a producer. George has been catfish, haven't you?
Have you?
Have I?
Yeah, remember that girl that you were speaking to and you went out on that date?
Oh
and
my
then,
god! And she took me to.
Tell me about it.
So, tell me, I can help. So this is when I learned that like FaceTime is a must.
Oh god, if someone doesn't FaceTime you straight away, that's a massive red flag.
So I didn't know that. This was like, I must have just been like, I just passed my driving test. I was 17, and this girl she was like, meet me, pick me up, blah blah. So I met her. I drove past her when I first saw her because I didn't think it was the same girl.
What, she didn't look anything like a photo?
No, I turned round and picked her up, and then she took me to this 3-star, almost like a knockoff Weatherspoons, in the middle of a roundabout.
Why was she taking you somewhere?
Well, because I was like, I'll take you wherever, and it was her local area. She was like, let's go
she
here.
chose?
Yeah, so she was like, let's go here. And yeah, it was awful. And then,
But can I just say one thing, right? Why did you even let her get in the car if it wasn't the person that turned up? What's wrong with you?
because I didn't want to be mean.
Has your mum never told you not to talk to strangers?
I didn't want to be mean.
Look, I'm sorry, but if I pulled up with someone's like some fucking catfish was stood there and it didn't look like the person, I'd be like, you can get to fuck, you weird fuck off. You're not getting in my car, and I drive off.
you should have wound down your window and be like, too much face too.
No, there was a lot of like face app and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think.
Did she look slightly like it?
Slightly like it, but
I mean, everyone loves a filter. Don't get me wrong. I do face up some of my photos, but I'm not a catfish. You can see there's no filter on this. I look hideous. It's fine. Please put a filter on this one. But, like, there is a difference between like a little bit of face up and then like fucking heavy.
Yeah, because it wasn't like a middle-aged woman, was it? It wasn't like proper catfishing.
we see a lot of people, don't we, that love a face app.
Come on, then tell me.
No,
come on. No,
I know you're talking about.
You have to say it because I know for a fact you used to try and get me a bitch about people because you've already told me.
This is our podcast, Nathan.
So what?
This is our podcast.
Are you talking about?
It's like, how have you gone from being like David
This is my
Beckham
favourite,
photo
this is my
Baggins?
favourite, like this. Do you know what I think with TikTok as well? Like, I struggle sometimes to post my TikToks on Insta because you feel like on Instagram you want to seem like your best like self.
But that's only because of the pressures of social media.
Yeah,
though.
and then on TikTok I post and I'm like, I don't know, I look fucked. Like there was this one I was like getting out of drag and I looked. I actually found it the other day and it made me feel I felt sick. I looked myself felt sick and I thought I could never post that.
Is that one? Show Nathan.
Rosie will get this on the screen because I don't mind people
This
seeing
is
it.
probably
Made
the
me
worst
feel sick.
photo of Joe ever. He just got out of drag. He had his nails painted.
It makes you feel ill. It makes you feel ill. It's the tits. It's the
There's a lot going on there. A lot.
It is so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to post that.
The pressures of social.
It's bad though, isn't it? That's why with TikTok you can't obviously put filters on, which I think is quite nice though, because then people get to see your authentic self.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't like. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, George, you first trap all the time on TikTok.
Yeah,
Do
but
ya?
I'm
but
very
there's
different
There's
in
no
my
editing
approach.
and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean first?
Just because I got my top off, that's
his
not
ones are like, do you want me to show Nathan your TikTok?
So no, I know it's TikTok. I've seen it.
Fine. He just does a lot of like topless, didn't you?
Yeah. Why else? Why else do you?
First trap in?
Why else do you work
Have
out?
you seen my Instagram?
Yeah, I was about to say.
The whole fucking thing is a first trap. Come on. You should have seen the thing I was going to post this morning. I was like, this isn't OnlyFans, darling. You can't post that on
Oh,
Instagram.
have you got OnlyFans?
Huh?
You got OnlyFans?
Sorry. What? I forgot. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. There's no judgment.
You can see everything. Everything. The lot. $12.99. Great buy. Get yourself on
Is
it.
it?
No, I don't actually post in that much now. I used to post loads in it, but then just don't know.
Yeah. I've never had one.
Is the money good?
It was actually paid for my bathroom.
Did it?
Both of my bathrooms, yeah.
That's good.
Just by flashing a bit of my
That's
bum.
really good.
Exactly.
Well, we learned something. I want to try.
If all goes wrong, you know where I go. I just think, well, what's the point, mate? So if I'm going to send a naked picture, let's be honest, I used to be a bit of a slut. So I used to send naked pictures for free. So what's the point of sending naked
you know
pictures
what?
to people for free? When
Yeah.
I can
I was thinking
post
this.
half naked pictures and make money off it.
If you're on the TV and you're basically naked and running around the Geordie Shore house, you might as well try and earn money from it. Like,
Yeah.
And there's no shame in it. I don't think there's shame in anything to do with sex.
No.
It's how we all got here.
on the topic of sleeping with people,
Yes.
I want to just know, like, did you? Okay, you don't have to answer it, but like,
Well, you're going to make me.
no. Well,
There's no forcing on this podcast.
But
It's natural.
have like you or I don't know how to explain it. Like, was there any other straight cast members that
You talk about Geordie Shore?
Yeah, on Geordie Shore that wanted to have sex with you, or they've said it in a passing comment, you know, they're being serious, or like something's
I
happened.
know what you mean, because straight guys always like lead on and flirt with the gay
and
guy.
obviously
don't they?
Oh, mate, let's be honest. All of the boys in that house have flirted with me at some point. Maybe some of them might have taken it a bit too far.
Some
Kyle
more than
Christie.
others.
Kyle Christie. We've had sex.
Have you?
Me and Kyle.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you actually?
You asked me a question, I told you the honest truth.
Okay. And what
Sorry,
about,
Kyle, I'm going to tell everyone. The world needs to know.
And what
Fine.
about in later series?
I'm actually...
You didn't do the...
What about
I'm
in the
waiting
later
for the
series? Because
drama.
you had like a really good relationship with people like Bo, for example.
Right, me and Bo, we've never had sex. Me and him just have a very weird, slightly
Very
bored-
close.
Very close. He's seen my bum hole.
You
He shaved my bum hole.
Yeah, I know there's episodes of you literally like going to bed naked with each
Yeah, we
other.
couldn't each other naked. Once I've actually slept. This sounds even more weird. I've actually slept in the bed naked with him, and his woolly's actually been in the crease of my bum. Like that's how close we were. But we're not. Like he's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
He's that comfortable in the set. Like why are you saying yeah like that for? Like, do you know what I mean? Look,
I'm just trying to make you feel better.
I'm not ashamed of it. Why would I feel bad? No, it's just like we're having natural friendship where it's like
Yeah.
we know the boundaries and it doesn't get crossed.
I'm sorry.
Like there's nothing.
Dave, how is... There's nothing.
I can't explain it.
No,
Like,
yeah,
that's
but look, there's
normal.
nothing. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it at all, but the way you just said it's a natural friendship, I'm like, how do you have your mate's penis in the crease of your bum?
No, it
and
didn't
it's
go.
natural?
Like, when I said that, it didn't go inside. It was like on the.
No,
crotch.
not in the hole.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not. I
on the
know
wall.
that.
So
I
look,
know.
say that's the crease.
It was just resting. Yeah.
But that's because we were cuddling.
That is,
Well,
that is the whole reason we made this device.
yeah, just for that reference.
for that.
But when you're cuddling someone from behind, where's your penis meant to go? Where you've got the bum in like front of you?
Maybe you should turn over, like if it's your mate.
No, spooning.
Yeah, I don't
Spooning?
spoon my mates.
Oh.
Well, maybe you should start being more
Yeah.
affectionate to your friends. Gosh, I'd hate to be your friend.
Exactly.
Cuddle, George.
Yeah, George. Masculinity is a construct. You need to let it go.
If two men can just be comfortable around each other, there's no sexual connotation there. I just don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Back in the Roman days, everyone just used to fuck everyone anyway.
You know, that's actually so true, you know. You know, actually back in the day, like sometimes we used to have sex with women just to have babies, but men were seen as pleasurable objects. So we live our life like we're in the Roman Grecian times. We just fuck everything that walks around because it's fun.
Moving on to love, to finding love, because you did Celebs Go Dating.
Yes, I did.
Did you find love on the show?
Do you know what? I did not. I'll be very honest. I didn't know. Like, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no,
I did
no.
genuinely like the boy, but then I found out, and I'm going to say this as well because you were I found out that because I chose two of them, and no one knows about this as well. I chose two of them to take on the thing. I found out that they sucked each other off when we were in Greece.
Do you know what? The stuff I hear about this, there was an episode Naked Attraction, and then at the end, you know, they do the debrief thing, and basically like all of the cast had like a massive orgy, like the
Sure.
gay guys like the night before. It was filmed and stuff. Like the stuff you hear,
It's so bad.
crazy.
So I took two of them to Greece. And then I took one out on a date. I thought he was going to kill me basically on the show because he was horrible to me. Like, I was so scared of him. And then that night, they all went out and got drunk. And then I don't know if he sucked the one off that I was going the next date. But then I found out that. Then we finished the show. I was planning to go to a Ibiza with the one I chose. Then I found out this. In fact, do you know how I found out? I was doing green screen for Geordie Shore. And one of the guys who was working on the show, he worked on Celebs. So he's like, how did you... I was talking. He's like, we're going to Ibiza next week. He's like, oh, yeah? He went, do you not know what happened? I was like, what? He went, he got sucked off by the other lad. I was like,
Thank
fucking
God
lying.
you spoke to him that day.
Yeah. No,
Everything happens for a reason.
I just want to touch on the green screen thing as well.
Yeah.
Because me and Joe.
Oh,
we do
I wanna
find it
know, I
funny.
wanna know.
And look, this isn't just you.
This
like,
isn't muggy. This is us really genuinely wanting to know.
because,
right?
but you know when you got like Nat in there and she's like,
No, so
oh, I
basically
can't
everyone's so high energy in those clips,
Yeah.
right? Like so animated, so like blah every time.
What's
I
all
want to
the
know,
arms
like,
and-
what, like, are you told to be like that? Like,
No.
Are you all just like that? Are you? It's like your role. It's like someone's going to you beforehand, like fucking. Let's go,
Riles you up.
let's go, and then you're in front of the camera, you're like, bah! But every time I watch it, I sit there and I'm like,
How does it work? Right, so when we do green screen, you do get riled up before you do it.
Fine.
So it's not put on. So when we go at green screen, you either get taken straight after something's happened.
Okay.
So say if you try to fight now,
Yeah.
and then you got taken straight at green screen,
Right.
you're going to be fuming.
so you're
going to be shouting like,
you're normally rolled up from what's
yeah.
happened.
Or
Fine.
If not, it's like, so you've either, someone's telling you what's happened and they're relaying that thing. So it's like, you have to get back in that moment.
you're getting, like, wound
and
up.
Yeah, because
you're
obviously
wound up.
when you're in the green screen and there's like a drunk fight happening and they obviously don't pull you out straight off that because you'd be like,
Because I thought that when we were watching it, that like it's all filmed maybe like the end of the series, and you got like go back through.
No, some of it is.
Right, okay.
But obviously, from what you're saying, some of the bits are like
Some of them are like on the
afterwards.
off afterwards. Some of the bits. Like,
Some people are so emotional, and I'm thinking, Jesus Christ! It was.
Because it's a traumatic thing we go through.
It
with that.
sounds it. It sounds it. Are you okay? Is everything okay at home?
But don't worry, we've got people to speak to for that.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah,
No, but yeah, that was something that George and I really wanted to ask you, because from watching it,
there's a lot of
it is
flailing
Yeah,
arms.
there's a lot.
Yeah.
It does make up a lot of the show green screen as well, which
no, it does.
some people though are a bit over the top in green screen. Chloe Ferry. But you know, that's just what they do.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't think I scream and shout in green screen.
No,
I'm
there
a
was
normal
definitely-
person.
No,
There
I
was
think you're a bit
definitely,
more
like-
demure.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
So, I'll see. That's you, Mister trying to shit on my own hands.
I wish. Do you know what? I really wish I never said that now.
No, it's fine. It's not like I'm judging you. Or looking at
Well,
you in
don't
any-
care. We've all been there.
No, we've all done weird stuff.
Done it at their own time.
Have we?
You must have done something really weird in your life.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
I
not
shit
sure
in the,
to
I
shit
shit in the
around.
shower that time,
Yeah,
didn't
true,
I?
that's
Wow,
fine.
there's a toilet right next to a shower.
I know, but everyone knows this. I was too hungover, and I was in the shower,
stood
and I
there.
just thought it would be easier in my head in that moment to shit. But
But can I ask you a
obviously it
question?
wasn't easy.
When the poo came out, what was your intention to get it down?
Didn't you just
the
have a
floor?
prize at
I
that?
thought
Just sit down with your
I've
toe.
either got a stamp or I had to go get my mum's marigolds on because she was out, come up, put it into the toilet and flush. It was so traumatic.
And the marigolds are there. Hey!
Yeah, and I just, honestly, it was
That's
traumatic.
worse than me trying to shit in my hand.
Do you
'cause at least
think?
I didn't actually successfully shit in my hand.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't touch the poo.
I was just trying to think of like weird things. That,
You
'cause
must have done something
You
weird.
must have done something weird. I suck my friends. See, sucking friends' toes is not that weird, right?
Oh,
but in the environment that it was in, it was really weird because we were playing like this thing in Zante on
What
this
about-
balcony, like
what
truth
about-
or dare thing, and I sucked
no,
my
that
mate's
was
toe, and I
me.
thought it'd be like really funny, and like no one laughed, like, and everyone was like, everyone was fully like.
Disgusted.
And you know when it goes to something that could have been funny to like mortify and like I need to go home, it was so bad. Surely you've sucked someone's toe.
No.
Shit in your hand?
No.
Piss yourself?
No.
No? God, you sheltered life.
I know. I am.
Even though he's just actually a decent human being.
Just a normal, nice young man that we're like, what?
You ain't shitting your hands. Oh, God.
We just clarified that we're both a mess.
Yeah.
I'd love to be normal.
You're going to Napa this summer or Ibiza. I think you're going to have
Yeah.
like,
Something will happen.
something's
Something
got
will
to
happen in
happen.
like
Please,
Napa.
please.
10 boys. A 10
Shit in your hand.
10-man boy holiday in Iron Napa.
If you don't shit in your hand, shit in someone's hat then. That's not the same as
What is with you
I've
and
got a poo
shit?
pen.
I
No, I'm
can
joking. I
tell.
really do not. I
Why
really
don't you,
do
or
not.
like throwing up on someone?
Yeah, throw it with someone. That'd be fun.
What have I
Lean up
done?
your balcony and throw it
No,
with
do you know
someone.
what? You when we went to Benidorm, you were quite like messed up.
Fucked. I was fucked.
And you
up.
got all the pictures with that lady with all the money on her.
You
and
have been
stuff.
down the Benidorm Strip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a serious place.
A show needs to be done about that. That's what needs to happen.
riff-raff. That's like carnage to the max.
There was like these like fat gammony looking men that were being like slapped with belts by like, prostitutes, and it was like 8 p.m. It was like there was kids walking back from the beach. This place, oh my god, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's
I
too
love
much.
Benidorm though.
No, it was
great.
fun. It was fun. George just got wasted.
Please do something on your holiday to make us proud.
Yeah.
No, actually, there is
I think now where peer pressure you act like an animal, but do you know,
one of the most like
the rite of passage.
embarrassing things that I've done is, and I've said it before, is like in that Benidorm holiday, we were on like an open truck ride round Benidorm, and I was so hungover.
And he really fancied like one of the girls as well.
And I was so hungover that I was drinking water and then having to pull him over and being sick out the bag.
Like, you know, basically like walked up in the tub and he had his hand like that because he was obviously trying to be polite by the girls, and I saw him be sick and it like flew out. It sprayed everywhere. And then I was looking at the driver and I was like, yeah, he's being sick.
No, and then we were at a water park and everyone was queuing up for their tickets, and I had to go behind
His
the
head
bin
was in the
and
bin.
projectile vomit, and then it all started rolling down this hill.
in between everyone's legs.
And the guy was
horrible.
like, would he still like to do the water slide? And I was like, no. I was like, you've got to take him
It's
home.
the best.
Bless him.
Did the girls see?
Yeah, everyone
did.
saw. Everyone
Oh.
saw.
But the thing was, that night we got so hammered at the hotel that realistically we all should have just gone to bed.
It was 12
We were
o'clock.
only there for like 2 days, and I was like, I want to have like the Benidorm strip
Yeah.
experience. So I forced them all to come out, but for him, like that was just the worst thing I could have
Oh my
done.
God, can you-
We want to go a bit more classy and talk about classy shows. Actually, is this classy? Lindsay Lohan's show that you were on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was classy.
Yeah, it was
basic.
it? 'Cause it was Mykonos, the beach club, wasn't
The
it?
beach club,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean-
tell us more.
it was a classy show, and again, I did get arseholed on it. So yeah. Tried to be classy, didn't go
You
very
bring
well.
the class.
I hit on with like 2 of the people that worked on the show. They got
did you?
pied and kicked off, and then then got kicked off, and then actually got told to go home. But like the whole point of that show is it's like a reality show about people that work for her and her beach club,
Right.
And they get celebrities to come in and they basically wait on you hand
So-
up, so you can come up with ridiculous demands.
Don't take offence, but is it kind of like Ibiza Weekender, but a bit like higher class?
Yeah.
That sort of thing. You know, like Ibiza
Yeah,
Weekender.
yeah.
It's
So,
like,
yeah, someone-
you like work almost like as a rep, but...
Well, no, they weren't reps. They were like,
No, you were a guest, weren't
Right,
you?
oh, okay.
I was a guest.
Sick.
I wasn't working. I was
He was on the payroll.
I was the guest. The guest.
George having to clarify.
Jesus Christ. No, me and Sophie were the guests on the show, and
Right.
they basically had to wait on us hand and foot. But then we were the only people that got invited back to their villa.
Right.
And obviously, because me and Sophie are messy bitches, we basically went back there, got really drunk, started an argument at dinner with them all. Not us arguing, like we called people out because they told us like the gossip. So we called people out and they had a massive row. And then we went
Was this recorded or was this
Oh
just
yeah,
like
it was all
behind?
recorded.
Oh,
Then
right.
we actually meant to go to a nightclub because we wanted us all to get out of the thing. I tried to get with 2 of the boys, like they weren't having any of it. One of them was like, "Oh, I've got a boyfriend." I was like, "No, you definitely don't. You're just shy." And the other one was like, "Oh, I'm not gay." I was like, "You told me off camera that you were." So I was like, "I don't know what you want me to do about that because now I'm really pissed and horny." And then we went to go to this club. Apparently, Lindsay Lohan was there. She told the producers she didn't want any of us there. So we weren't out of go, and then me and Sophie got kicked out and took to the hotel.
Oh no.
Why would you have a show with guests and not want them on the with you?
So Lindsay,
Did
if
you
you're
meet
watching
her?
this, do you know what? She sat from where I am now to my agent in the club when we were filming, didn't even come up and say hello.
Oh.
And I was actually gutted because I love Lindsay Lohan.
That's
and
a
Mean
shame.
Girls.
If
you've got a message for
It's
her,
a
what
shame
would you
she's just a
say?
real mean girl in real life. Oh my God, please don't come for me, Lindsay Lohan. Actually, yeah, do.
Yeah, because good press.
Any press is good press.
So isn't that beach club like not a thing anymore? Did it?
I don't know. Well,
I don't think it's about. I don't know. Because I
What,
wanted
so
to
it didn't
go
last
at the
long?
time. I don't think it lasted long.
She's got loads. Apparently, she's got loads of nightclubs over in Greece.
Has she?
I mean, she probably needs to have her fingers in something, doesn't she?
Fingers
Her
in
accent's
some-
not really great. Have you seen
fingers
that
in
Christmas
some-
film? God, it's terrible.
Oh my God, I
So bad.
have, and I thought it was like,
I mean, I can't critique anyone. I'm not an actor, but you know,
no, it wasn't great. Some people loved it, but it wasn't for me.
it wasn't for me neither. I was like off.
I think I lasted like 10 minutes in.
Did he blast off that?
Yeah, no, that was terrible. Oh my God, I just remembered that.
What if
Not
Lindsay
you
Lohan-
coming for her acting.
I know.
At the beach club.
She's gonna be like, "Who's this fucking not like no one?" Like, I'm Nathan Henry, bitch. I'm joking.
So then you did, or not, I'm not doing this in order, but they did Celeb X on the beach.
Yeah, that was her
Yes.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where was that?
So that was right. So originally it was meant to be filmed in Colombia.
Okay, yeah.
But because of COVID and everything that was going on, it got moved to Gran
Blackpool.
Canaria. Well, kind of Blackpool of abroad. It got moved to Gran Canaria.
Okay.
And that was fun. I loved the show.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I got with one of my exes on there. Yeah.
Was that just
Yeah.
was that just for like something to do? Were you just like, oh, I bet make it good TV, or did like
Well, do you know, the only reason why I did say I wanted to do it is because it was the first time it was all inclusive. So before, X on the Beach used to just be like boys and girls, the heteronormal. thing.
Right,
okay,
fine.
But like, so then this time it's like it was inclusive because you had Hora, George, who was a drag queen. You had me. There was Megan, who's bi. You had a few lesbians. Like it was like, I think the only person that was actually missing was someone who was transgender, and it would have been every single person.
Yeah,
which
sure.
is like obviously it was a shame they didn't have that, but it was nice to have that experience and like all date people and like live together. I'm not gonna lie, hands down though, was probably the hardest show I've filmed to date,
Yeah.
just because I'm not gonna lie, you wake up riddled with anxiety because you don't know.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Well, some people will be riddled with other things, but you wake up like and you're like you don't know which ex is gonna come, and not only that, if you're getting with someone on the show,
Right.
their ex could turn up, another one of your exes,
And then
so
that
could
just mugs
ruin
you
everything.
off, doesn't it? Because they could,
Oh,
yeah.
I'd hate that.
I'd hate
That's
something
like my worst case show.
Yeah, I'd hate something like that.
I want to ask you about Warsaw
Warsaw
Shore. Warsaw Shore.
Why are you saying that? Warsaw
Because
Shore.
I can't say it. I didn't remember-
Warsaw Shore.
Warsaw Shore.
is a Polish version of Geordie Shore.
Random.
Yeah, so I got asked to do that. It was a very weird experience because barely any of them could speak English.
Wait, so were you like a housemate?
Yeah, I was a housemate than that. I was their 13th housemate. So I lived with them, went out, caused shit, caused a massive argument, got with 2 of the boys on the show, maybe 3 of them actually. But you know what's really embarrassing, which I still to this day cringe? When I was doing my green screens, for some strange reason, when I'm drunk, right, I pick up people's accents.
Right.
So I fully thought I was Polish, and like I'm sat in my green screen, I sound Russian. Like I'm sat there going, I don't know why. things. And I'm like, what? I watched the clip of it the other day and I was like, what the fuck are you doing, you idiot? It's so embarrassing.
What a random thing to do.
Don't get me wrong, it's fucking amazing.
You've got a big Polish fan base now.
Well, I must have. Like, I'm actually really good friends. Hi, Patrick, if you're watching this. So I'm actually really good friends with one of them people from the show now.
you?
But their show is fucking wild compared to Geordie Show. Listen to this. They have a, do you know how you have a water cooler?
Vodka.
A water cooler with fucking vodka in the kitchen.
I knew it.
Any time of the day, you can help yourself.
Because like Polish vodka is just like what you drink when you go to
That
Poland,
is-
innit? They
that
just
is-
drink vodka.
Unbelievable. I was pissed and they made us go play fucking, what's that thing called where you smash? Is that it? The way
Badminton?
No, smash.
Squash?
That's the one. Smash. Go play squash. And I was like, I can't fucking play this. I'm off my fucking nut.
Oh my God, I can't. That's actually worst nightmare for me because I think I genuinely would have no self-control. And every morning I'd be like, coffee, espresso, it's espresso
loved
martini
it.
now.
I was asleep half the time as well, pissed out.
What a wild show. So you're big in Poland.
I hope so. Hi, Poland.
Poland, if you're watching, hi.
Hi, it's me, hon. Get me back on the show. I need the money. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I really do.
The last show that I wanted to ask about is Release the Hounds.
Oh my God.
Because you were talking about this when you came in and I thought that sounds fucking wild.
When I say the only reason why, I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I don't care. The only reason why they can get away with so many of the things they do is because it's not filmed in England. If that was filmed in England, it would never be allowed to happen. So basically, when you get there, I'm not even joking.
Was it filmed?
It's filmed somewhere like in the middle of Europe,
Right.
out of nowhere. You arrive, you get kidnapped from your hotel. Your lovely comforts. You get kidnapped by military people, a bag over your head, get brought into a field, right? Then you get shuffled about, they put you in a van that's got no seatbelt in, drive you around the thing. I'm not going to lie, nearly a concussion, got banged about. It was amazing. Then, you get separated because there's 3 of you, right? You get separated. And you all go like a little caravan thing. I'm not going to lie, I had a bit of Stockholm syndrome, right? So the people that take you there, they have a balaclava on. This guy, I'm not even going to lie, he's fucking built like a brick shit house. I'm talking massive. But he had the most gorgeous, gentle eyes, right? But he was horrible to me. Horrible. He's like, get inside the caravan. And then basically threw bread at me. He's like, there's your dinner.
You were like, yes.
And I was just like, I was like, oh my God, spank me daddy. Like that kind of like, I was like, fuck me. He was so fit. But like, do you know what the thing is? Like, but he was like, I think I got put in this thing. I'm not going to lie. So we got there, I think it was, I want to say like very early in the morning, 7. Didn't film anything till about 1 o'clock in the day. 6 hours in the sinking fucking caravan, pissing in a little pot. Then you get taken to do a challenge. You do a challenge. One of you gets wiped out. You go back to your caravan.
Who did you go on with?
Chloe and Marnie. Right. And I also, I'm gonna shut on them too. They cheated. So because you get, once you basically do your times. Craig, please don't shout at me for this because they actually didn't really piss me off. I had an argument with them. Right, so basically, you do your challenge and then you get a time, right? So then you've got a time where you've got to run away from the dogs, right? Chloe, obviously being Chloe, she got kicked out first and she didn't do very well. So like her time, so basically she had a 20-second head start. So basically the dogs are behind her.
Right.
Then Marnie got kicked out. They both kicked off so bad they refused to. We're not doing it, unless they got a massive head start. Basically, they got I'm not going to lie, they basically got given fucking about 2 minutes before the dogs got released. So they both made it through. So the producer's like, but obviously because that's happened, no matter how well you do in this challenge, we're not giving you a head start. I was like, so I'm basically doing it for fuck all. And the challenges are really scary. So then again, my sexy captivator came and got me, took me the thing, had some nice words. He was like, just run, just go.
You're like,
no, but because the dogs, like, I'm not gonna lie, I got my head split open when I did the show as well. So the dogs don't actually go for you, they go for the bag. But like when the man shouts down, you've got to drop down because they will rip, like they run on your back and rip it. It was like some out of a movie. The dog literally jumped, pushed my ass, I found the floor, smacked my head, grabbed the bag, ran off. Obviously I didn't make it because I didn't get my head start. And then afterwards, you want to know how much of a creep I am a little bit. So obviously afterwards, when like the show's do rig and you know that, and everyone takes their things off, I tried to run backstage to find the captor. But obviously because he had the mask on, I couldn't see the eyes. So I was walking around, look at everyone in the eyes.
Look at me in the eyes.
Couldn't find him.
That's so funny.
So yeah, that happened.
What a show.
So if he's out there.
Yeah, if you are up there, it was me that you stuffed in the caravan. No, not like that.
You wish.
You pushed. Yeah, I wish you did stuff her in the caravan. God, we'd taken up to 6 hours. Do you know what I mean? Would have got some out of it. Paycheck and a shout, you know. Oh my God, my mum's going to watch this as well. I've just thought about that. I'm really sorry for half
I'm sure she's seen worse.
No, I don't think she knows about the shit in my hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, she does now.
She does now.
Hi, Mum. Well, I thought we'd play a little game to finish off. So
Okay.
I'm going to grab it up.
Is this going to get me in trouble?
No.
It's actually quite tame.
So we're so obviously you being a Geordie or a fake Geordie. Well, we'll say you're a Geordie. I'm joking. You're a Geordie.
I know it's fine. I'm a fake Geordie.
You're a Geordie. So we
My phone
thought
screen.
you could like
My
read out
phone's
some
here.
words and we'll try and guess what they mean.
Do I have to put a Geordie accent as well? Because my accent's really not that Geordie.
Wait, so you're not Geordie?
Oh, come on, Joe. Don't pretend. We've clarified this now. He's more bloody Geordie than I am.
Geordie than this one.
Clickbait clips. You're not Geordie.
No, so I forget people when the watchers will come from me. He's not fucking Geordie. He's from Darlington. Yeah, I'm from Darlington. I'm what?
I don't even know where Darlington is.
It's 40 minutes away from Newcastle. It's basically, so it's like the kind of still northeast. I'm still from the northeast, guys.
So
Representing.
where is it near
Don't mind
though?
that.
Like
What?
Sunderland?
Absolutely not. No, it's not. How dare
Sorry,
you?
this case-
What's wrong
No,
with
it's not.
Sunderland?
Everything
Nothing's
about
wrong with Sunderland, but it's like it's closer to Newcastle. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're basically Geordie.
It's actually in between Newcastle and Leeds, so I'm kind of like a mix between Geordie and Yorkshire. But I prefer because northeast. I'm Geordie. Are you ready for the first one?
Yeah.
How are you, man?
How are you?
How we're man.
Is that like
I'm speaking in English. Yeah. How are you, man?
How we're man.
What's wrong with you?
I'm not good at accents.
Just, how are you, man? He can-
How are you, man?
What
Yeah.
does that mean?
hello?
How are you?
Hello, how are you?
How are you, man? No, it doesn't.
No?
Doesn't mean hello. Wait there. Let me actually think. What does it mean? 'Cause how are you, man? If I was saying, how are you, man?
How are you?
Hurry up.
No.
Kind of.
Is it?
Yeah,
How are
you
you,
can use
man?
it. You can use it as how are you. Like, so say if like the girls are taking age to get ready, like, how are you, man? When you hurry up and get ready.
How are you? Man?
like,
It sounds
oh.
like how are you?
No, it's
are you?
not.
Hello. How are you, man?
No. Wow. You sound just about as Geordie as I do. Or it means like how are you, come on then, let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Why I man?
What?
Oh, does why man mean hello?
Why are you, man?
Fuck. Why are
Is that where?
Why are you, man?
Is Cheryl Cole from?
Why I?
Yeah. Why are you?
In
Yes.
Newcastle.
Yeah, you sit in that context there, why I?
Why?
Yes. Like it's like
Yes.
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 Right, canny.
Canny.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get mortal
can't.
tonight.
Oh wait, there's many meanings for canny, right? So it could be
How
like
is that?
a canny way to get mortal.
Yep.
Or it can be like, oh, you're a canny lad.
What is
You know what I
that?
mean?
Canny
Or,
lad?
How was last night? It was canny good.
Quiet.
Kind of.
So it can mean kind of, no, canny. So in the sense of like, that, how was last night? Canny. He was like, oh yeah, it was good. If you're a canny lad, oh, he's a nice lad.
Right.
Or a canny wait, it's like, I can't wait.
Okay.
So
So it can mean good or can't.
it can mean anything you want it to be.
yeah, you just
basically.
put it in a sentence.
It's
No.
like, it's one of
It's
them
a whole
words that-
new world.
It just doesn't make sense.
Right.
Right. With even I can't say this properly. Ganning cham.
Ganny cham.
Ganning cham.
Ganny cham.
I'm ganning cham.
Ganny cham.
I don't know why I don't even sound Georgian when I say that.
Ganny cham.
Ganny cham.
No
Ganny
idea.
cham?
No
Ganny
idea.
Ganny. Got any ham?
You got any ham?
Ganny ham.
Who do you know that goes up to somewhere? Excuse me, mate.
Ganny ham.
Got any ham?
I mean, I'm just saying that's what it sounds like.
That sounds like it's like some. I'm not going there. Doesn't matter. Ganning ham means I'm getting ham. I'm getting home. I'm going home.
Ganny ham.
Yam.
I'm
Ganny
getting ham.
ham.
Like proper Geordie.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Ganny
Ganny ham.
ham.
I'm Ganny ham, man.
So like, if you're finished school, you're like, I'm
I'm
Ganny
getting ham.
cham.
Ganning ham.
Or you could just say, I'm going home.
Can I just intervene? Wouldn't it be easier just say, I'm going home?
I'm going home. I'm Ganny ham.
Ham. It just going home sounds Ganny ham in Geordie, like really thick Geordie. Right, next one.
Okay.
I'm clamming.
Clamming.
I'm clamming.
Clamming.
I'm clamming.
I'm clamming.
I'm clamming.
I'm hot.
Clam. See, I find that like fannies are like clams. So
Yeah.
I'm clamming. Does that mean like I'm horny?
Oh, you could use it in that context, yeah.
Oh, could you?
I'm clamming for a shag. I'm clamming for a drink. Like, oh, I'm dying.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
clamming. So I kind of got
I'm
there.
clamming to go out.
Or I could say I'm clammy. Like, oh, I feel clammy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I feel a bit clammy now.
What, like hot?
Yeah. I'm sweating
Ow.
a bit. Moist.
I'm moist.
Some people hear
moist
that
like
word.
a clam.
Moist.
Moist clam.
I feel sick. Hot vagina. Wow, it's gross.
Not the moist.
Not for me. I'm definitely fucking gay. Wow.
What the fuck?
Not the moist clam.
Stop saying it.
Sorry.
I'm getting visuals now, like a really wet oyster with a pearl in the middle.
How's this gone from Geordie?
Because your
names
brother, that's why. He did this. Sick.
Sorry, I'm on the wrong side. I'm on the wrong
You
side.
over there.
Yeah, me over there with the moist clams.
Right. What you up to? Well, I mean, that basically says it itself. What you up to in eat? Actually, wait there. I'm not saying that because that sounds more Scottish.
What you up to tonight?
I'm gonna eat some haggis.
Is that Lawrence Cheney next to me?
Wait, hang on. Just for if people, you do put this in, I didn't write this. These two wrote this. Because
Yeah.
I would not say what you up to.
Rosie, our producer, wrote this.
What you up to?
I don't know any of them.
What you up to in the neat? Walk us out. How about this?
What-
The
what-
neat.
the
What you doing
neat.
the neat?
What are you doing
night.
tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The neat.
That just sounds like you
The
can't
neat.
say it properly.
The neat.
The neat.
The neat.
The neat.
What are you doing the neat? Oh, and we don't say town.
Beyonce, we gonna fuck up the neat.
Fuck up the neat. And instead of say town, they say tune.
Tune. Okay, yeah, I know that. I knew that one. Tune.
Let's hit the tune, lads.
Hit the
Oh,
tune.
yeah.
I divina. I divina.
Come again.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
What was it?
I divina.
A divinar.
Well, you said you don't know then, or you have to say the
divina.
answer.
I don't know.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, I divina.
This actually sounds like an easier way to speak, thinking about
It's
it.
just everything pushed together.
What about
really
this one?
quick.
I like this one. Gizadeek.
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 Give
Give us a smile.
A look.
Yay! Give us a look.
Give us a look.
It's like if you talk about someone
So
like,
you were both cops.
it's like, I never once asked to have a look at it. It was literally forced upon me.
It was in your face 24/7.
So aggressive, you stood there like.
Wait, is it tattered as well? Has it got like a little waistcoat on?
No, it's not tight. It's very veiny though.
Is it?
It's quite big. It's bigger than this, I think. God, I think if you whack someone on the head with it, knock them out. Big thick cock.
Release the hounds.
You. No, put that hound back. Put that back in there, you animal. And then, I don't know what this one means. Hadaway man. Hadaway.
Hadaway.
Is that right? Hadaway man?
Hadaway, man.
Is that like how weird?
Hadaway? I don't actually know.
Hadaway.
I don't know what that
I really
was.
don't even know.
Hadaway, man. Hadaway, man. You must be joking.
Oh, it seems
Like, have a way with that.
Hadaway man.
Yeah.
Hadaway shite.
Yeah. Okay, right, I'm with you.
Wow. What about this one? I've got another one. Divin huckle on the floor, mate, because it's not canny.
Come again?
Divin huckle on the floor, mate, because it's not canny.
So it's not canny. It's probably used in the context. It's not good.
It's not nice.
It's not nice.
Divin huckle on the floor, mate, because it's not canny.
Don't throw up on the floor. It's not nice.
No, don't
Don't
spit
shit on the floor?
Don't spit. Not the
Yeah.
poo.
That's you!
No, it's not. Divin spit on the floor, mate, because it's not nice. Try it. Divin huckle on the floor, mate.
Don't hackle on the floor, mate. It's not
Fucking
canny.
balls.
Divin huckle on the floor, mate, because it's not canny.
Divin huckle on the
was a bit
floor, mate.
Irish.
She's not canny.
Hey!
What did I go scout?
Spit on the floor! Don't spit on the floor, you dirty bastard!
You go like middle-aged mum when you go scouts.
Yeah, of course.
Do it.
I'm from fucking. No, I can do it.
I can actually do a really good Scouse impression, you know.
I feel like when you're from up north, though, you can like do
No,
a
but
lot
you
of
like
the-
so it's like but close your eyes. Right, imagine you've never met me before, right? And open your eyes now and look at me when I'm talking like this. Like, you all right, Joe? How's it going? Do you actually think that I sound like this?
Yeah, yeah.
You sound like Thomas Hardy.
Who's that? Oh, Thomas Hardy. Isn't that the actor? Tom Hardy.
No.
Who's
Thomas Hardy from Married at First
Oh,
Sight.
Thomas Hartley. I thought you said Thomas Hardy. Oh, yeah, great. So I sound like another gay person just because I'm doing a Liverpool accent. Wow. Homophobia right there. This goes back to my tweet that I posted the other day. God, the LGBTQ plus community is very
Oh,
homophobic.
don't put that on me. Don't put that-
Oh my God.
I love Sam
Sally Ann's
Smith.
right. You're getting cancelled.
Firstly, so it was Sally Morgan. And
What
secondly,
is-
I love Sam
Oh,
Smith.
sorry, Morgan, sorry.
I want to ask one more.
Oh,
As in word, what does Rajis mean?
Rajis?
You guys say that all the
Raj
time.
is like someone who's like
nutter.
Raji, like a Raj packet, mental.
Raj
like
packet.
Crazy. Yeah.
So-
Raj packet's like, oh, that's like the ultimate form of Raji. Raji's just like basically a nutter.
So like, come on, you Rajis. It's
Come
like,
on, you Rajis, how are you
Come on, you bunch
bunch
of nutters. Like, let's
Yeah,
go.
come on, you bunch of dicks. Like, come on, you bunch of degenerates. Come on, you bunch of it's
Moist
like,
clams.
moist clams. Come on, you bunch of like people like to shit in hands. You know that kind of thing.
Raji.
It's a nice and endearing term. You used to a Rajis. Honorary Rajis now.
How weird.
How are you, man? Different hackle on the floor, mate, because it's not canny.
I need to go away and do some learning. I
Yeah,
think.
I need to go home and contemplate my life. I realise what the fuck I've
What have I been doing
Well,
all this?
this was a great first therapy session, and I hope you've gotten a lot out of
See
it.
you again next
Thank you so
week.
much for the therapy, guys. So, I'm going to be leaving now. It's like with my agent in the car. They're shaking. What have I done?
Well, just whatever you do, don't shit in your hands.
Yeah, I won't.
That's the lesson from today. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
We very much appreciated it.
Nathan,
loved
you're a
every
legend.
minute.
You're very, very funny.
You're very, very funny.
very, very funny. And yeah.
You're great.
Man.
Thank you.
you.
Before we go,
Yes.
Get that promo out there. What's coming up?
Darling. So I've got 4 new shows coming out this year, honey. Busy gal. I'm booked and busy and highly flavoured. Now I've got another Catfish coming out. I've got 3 other big shows as well that are coming up this year. So 2023 is very, very good.
Well,
That's
we'll be keeping an eye out on the Insta as well as all the
And there will be no shit in my hands.
Good.
If there's any like watch parties and that, can we come, please?
Oh my God, of course. Straight away. I'll invite you.
And mum. And mum. Don't forget
Oh my
mum.
God, bring your mum. Oh my
And
God.
mum.
If you invite you and I bring your mum, you've got shit in your hand in front of your mum. Oh my God, he just made a
Clap
do.
your hands.
Very moist.
Moist.
You've got vagina hands.
And on that note,
And on that note,
touched a fanny.
and on that note, thank you all for watching at home. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and rate us 5 stars on Spotify.
guys, we will see you next week. Obviously, if you don't follow Mr. Nathan Henry, what are you doing? But if you don't, links will be in below, down below.
Oh, George, we've done enough of these episodes. Fuck me.
Follow Not My Bag, subscribe, like Joe said it all anyway.
Thank
and
you.
Yeah, see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.